Well, good day, viewers, and welcome to Noel's Garden Tractors and Firewood. And today we're just kind of fooling around in the garage at home. So we put in quite a weekend at my son's place there. Got an awful lot of stuff done. And it's kind of cold out today and a bit windy from the northwest, I think, and no, northeast, I'd say, maybe. And poor old body's kind of sore, so today's going to be a kind of a rest day. Anyway, so I don't know if the computer's up and going here yet or not. Is it up and going? Might be awake, is it? Oh, yeah, there we go. I'll have to get you updated here. Yeah, so 6 degrees is what we are today, so that's kind of cold. In my books, anyway. I don't know anybody else's books, but in my books it's pretty cold. 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Northeast at 29 miles an hour, the wind, so yeah, it's kind of breezy. 47 kilometers an hour, so there you go. And no real heat in the forecast. 6 today, 8 tomorrow, maybe 15. Thursday might not be too bad of a day with the sun. And then back to the weekend, or back to kind of cooler weather and rain for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Well, there you go. The only thing I can say, I guess, is it's better than snow. I guess. All right, so not much going on today here. We got the wood stove going, of course, so, and I got a few little things to do here. Of course, when I do them, you wouldn't see any change, of course, but anyway. This poor thing is still leaking. Holy cats, look at the underneath there. That's kind of expensive. I forget now what a jug of oil for that would be. It'd be probably 30 or 40 bucks, I would think. There you go. And we're into some kindling. We got a bit of kindling. That's only a drop in the bucket, that stuff there. All that stuff that we saved at my son's place there over the weekend. Probably 3/4 of it is going to get sawed up into kindling. Split it. It's not hard to split when you use that. And yeah, I'll have enough kindling to outlast me, that is for sure. So there's slabs over there yet, and there's all this new kindling that we're going to cut up, and I'll show you out here. I took a little bit of it home yesterday. Yeah, I was going to say something. Of course, my mind is can't work, I guess. So. Yeah, well, I was cutting a bit up yesterday, so a little bit that I took home. Like I say, that's only a drop in the bucket for what we're going to have out of all that saved wood. No sense throwing it away if you can use it. That is for sure. I'm going to get that in the garage today too. It's kind of cold out. Anyway, I took some stuff to my son's place and put it in the dumpster over there yesterday also. So what I'm hoping to do here tomorrow maybe is go get the loader. And my plan is to clear off the top of that rolling cabinet that I have there. That came in quite handy at different times for working on stuff. You could set stuff up on that and have it outside if you wanted to paint something or weld something or whatever. And although I haven't used it in the last couple of years, but it did come in very handy at the time when I needed it. I'm going to clear that off the top there. Then what I want to do is take this box, take all the stuff out of it, lift it up with the loader, and put it up on top of that box. So I'll have to move this pallet out of the way. And then, eventually I'm going to fish through that stuff and be going to the dump. So, and what else? I kind of cleaned up in there's a little bit of stuff in behind there, and I did get a half a trailer load out of it actually. And there was some stuff over here that had been in the woods, old plastic hockey net and old bench and old hockey sticks and the ball, and so I wanted to keep these. That's off of the hockey net. Nice 5/16 metal rod. You never know what you'll need that for. You got to save that stuff. And this piece of pipe here could come in handy for my downspout extension things, and that pieces of wood are going to be kindling. So don't throw nothing out if you can help it. It's the way to do things, I think, anyway. But you do have to throw some stuff out. That's just the way it is. But if you can find or think of a use for stuff, you're better off keeping it. Now the other thing is, once I get this out of the way, these barrels and stuff, a lot of that stuff could go to my son's place and get heaved into that bin. The bin is going to be there until next Monday, so there's still time to heave stuff in it. The other thing I'm going to do is that snow thrower there and that drive system for the snow thrower are going to go into the trailer. When I have the loader home, I'll load it onto the trailer, and that'll go into the new storage spot in the woods that my son and I are kind of making. So I'll have to show you that someday. This piece here, this piece of wood here with the framework, if you can see it or not, yeah, right there, that fits on the John Deere actually. Kind of was handy at the time for pushing stuff, and then I had I put a set of teeth on the bottom of it there to kind of ruffle up the ice in the driveway. So it kind of worked pretty good, but anyway, haven't used that in a few years. The other thing I want to do with the loader is take that old stove and take it to my son's place, and we're going to try and do I guess what you would call a metal run. So I believe there's businesses here that, scrapyard places, that if you called them up, they would come to your location and pick up your metal. So we're going to hopefully try and do that, because he's got an awful pile of stuff over at his place to get rid of. And there's some bits and pieces of stuff here. I don't like throwing metal out, and I may not throw much of that stuff out, but I got a nice grater blade there, so that could come in handy. Nice 1/2-inch stuff. And other square tubing over there, and there's bits and pieces here, so something like that there could probably go, that orange thing there. But anyway, time to get her cleaned up a little bit with wheels. Anyway, so there is some stuff that can go. And so anyway, he's going to make a metal run there. We're going to phone one of them places and see for sure. Like, there's people that would come and take it, but you don't want to go to all the work to get it all set out somewhere for them to come, and then they don't show up. That's the thing. and we really don't want to do it. We just want to get somebody to come and take it. People tell us, well, you could take it and get money for it. Yeah, well, you wouldn't get a whole lot of money. The aggravation of loading it and unloading it and getting it there, not worth it. Somebody can come and pick it up and take it. That'd be great. Less stuff for us to do. Anyway, there's a little bit of a goings on there. So yeah, someday I'll, and maybe tomorrow when I go over to get the loader, if that happens, hopefully, I'll take you over and show you where the new spot is. And the loader, holy cats, it's coming in some handy. Holy jumpers. I think we've got, we had 5 hours on it up until this past Saturday, from when it was running. 2 weeks it's been running this past Saturday, so it had 5 hours put on us. So by the end of Monday evening it had 7 hours on it. So we were using it pretty well there on the weekend. We moved 4 items. It's a handy thing. Anyway, I'll show you what we moved there, hopefully tomorrow. But anyway, one of them was a tiller for a Massey Ferguson tractor, garden tractor. Nobody wants it. If they want it, they can come get it. But anyway, another thing was a 3-wheeled, I guess, a sand trap brake. So it had a little engine on it. It was a 3-wheeler thing, and I guess the rake would be on the back of it, and it would drive around sand traps and fix up all the marks in it, I guess. But anyway, it was no good either. So the loader had a bit of a challenge picking that up. Picked up that 3-wheel thing. We picked up the tiller. We picked up a Dodge 4-wheel drive, 3/4 ton transfer case, and a manual transmission for the same. And we took them out of my son's lean-to there, and we put them in the truck that they belong into, in the back of the truck. So the loader was great for that. Both items fit. We did the transfer case first, and then we did did the manual transmission. Both items fit right into the bucket, so it was pretty slick. Up you go and in you go there. So that's done. So the inside of the lean-to is going to get a little revamp also, I guess. So anyway, just kind of a goings on and ramblings here today. So I got a couple of things in here I want to do, and like I say, I'm going to do these couple of things, but if I showed you around before and after, you wouldn't see any difference. Anyway, it's pretty near noon time, so I guess I'll go in and try and find something to eat. Woman has gone to town, so left me by myself. So there you go. I'm going to have to sweep more dirt underneath the case there to soaky uppy the oil. I got a bit there. I'll sweep that under. Yeah, that's kind of too bad about that. But anyway, I did see a trail on the grass, so it had broke for probably out in the front yard by the ditch, I would say. And there was a trail from there all the way down into the backyard and then across over to the back corner of the garage here where the propane tank is, and then that's where I've seen all the oil over the deck. I guess we'll shut you off there for now, and I'll get back to you maybe tomorrow with some loader updates and where things are going over there that we're going to do with the loader. And boy, it's a great thing to have, a loader. Yeah, certainly working out great. So have a great day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, and we'll chat again.